Hola, buenos días a todos. Muchísimas gracias por venir, por estar aquí con nosotros. Quería agradeceros de parte de Bolon y de parte de IHO que estéis aquí hoy, que es un día bastante importante para nosotros. Y aquí os dejo con Herman Velasco y con Diego Lameiro, que serán los que nos guíen durante toda la mañana de hoy. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, Dani. Hello, everyone. Welcome to all the assistants in our broadcast. We're going to introduce our LATAM partners. We are going to go straight to Guatemala. Hello, Guatemala. How are you?
Hello, Guatemala.
Can you hear us? Hello? Okay, we have some technical issues, but we're going to Panama. That I think that Panama is not connected. We're going to Colombia. Hello, Colombia. How are you?
Hola, Colombia.
Escuchan.
Hello, hello. Can you hear us? Guatemala, I think that you have your microphone on. We can hear you.
Hola.
There you go.
Hola.
Hello, how are you? Ale, hello.
IHO México está hablando.
Hi,
No
how
les
are
escucho.
you?
Hello.
Hello, now we can hear you all. Thank you very much.
¿Se puede? ¿Perdón?
Hello, do you want to introduce yourself, Guatemala team? We have in there some architects too.
We have also IHO in Monterrey, Salvador Miranda, Paula Terrazas, and all the team. Hello, how are you? Anthony, how are you?
Anthony, hello, how are you?
You're in Barcelona.
Well, first of all, let me introduce Herman Velasco, our ambassador for the Bolon collection. He has worked with Patricia Urquiola himself, and he is honoring us with his presence and with all of his experience in the interior industry. Hi, Herman. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Nice to be here with you. Thank you to everyone for being here. And yes, I know Patricia Urquiola. Thank you. Well, I thank Local Magazine because there was an event when Patricia came a couple of years ago, and I met her. I was her ambassador here in Mexico, and I was in charge of giving the best face of Mexico. So I did that. And it was really nice meeting the person, not only the designer, and a person who I admire a lot, and who is also
Hola, buenos días. Están hablando en México, pareciera, ¿no?
as nice as everyone.
Sí, pero estáis
Maybe sometimes we have an idea of
Sí, pero no nos escucha, no escuchamos lo que ellos dicen.
designer.
No.
Ya, yo
Maybe
tampoco.
he's a little bit more.
¿Alguien le
like
puede,
God,
puede
no?
llamar
Something
a
like that. They
Daniel?
are, but they are also human.
Yo le escribo.
And I
Yo creo que es normal, ¿eh?
I knew
Pero
her, like the person,
están haciendo un poco como las presentaciones, pero yo desde luego no lo
really
escucho.
feelings she has, no? And that was a very nice experience.
Perfect, Herman. We have a lot of people from Latin America, but we have people from Europe too. We have some special guests there. We have Anthony.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, we have Anthony from Barcelona. Thank you for being connected.
Hello, Anthony. How are you? Where are you?
Si te metes al canal de YouTube, ahí sí se escucha. Ahí sí lo puedo escuchar yo en el canal de YouTube.
Very good, very good.
Now we can see Annika also connected. Hello, how are you,
Sí, pero no
Annika?
nos escucha, no escuchamos lo que ellos dicen.
I don't know if she's hearing us or Anthony is hearing us also.
Te metes al canal de YouTube, ahí sí se escucha.
Hola, hola.
Ahí sí lo puedo escuchar yo en el canal de YouTube.
Now we can see Annika also connected.
So the people that it's connected, can you put your headphones on, please, so we can hear you clearly? There you go, because we're having some technical issues, but
Jag lämnar Teams-mötet nu.
thank you very much.
Ja. Vill ni vara kvar här? Vill ni att jag ska ha mig här in case om något, eller känner ni er okej nu när ni är där inne?
Jag vet inte om de ser mig, men jag stänger ner Teams nu.
Ja, stäng ner, messa mig eller någon, ring om det är kaos. Och lycka till.
Tack.
Okay. Anthony, can you hear us? Annika, can you hear us?
Okay.
Well, we have yes. Can you introduce yourself? Hello, very nice to have you here today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here.
Anthony?
I don't know. Annika, can you introduce yourself and tell us about a little bit more about Bolon and a little bit more about you? Thank you for being here. You're in mute. I believe that you're in mute. Sorry.
Annika, you
Sorry, it's impossible to hear anything what you're saying. It's like an echo.
Okay. Like that, yes. Can you hear better like that?
No, it's still a very echo.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's possible, but I'll try something here on... You're hearing you okay? I'm not really sure what to do. Can you hear me now? Yes. Better? Yes, we can hear you. Okay, and now I hear very clear.
Perfect.
So the moderator, can you hear me clear?
Yes, Annika, we can hear you perfect.
Okay, great, because now
Thank
I
you.
see my colleague Clara on the big screen and I don't see you guys, but as long as we hear each other well and you can hear us, I think that's the most important.
Perfect. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, can you hear me as well?
Hello, Clara. Yes, we can hear you perfectly.
And we can
Thank
see you too.
Great. Unfortunately, I had some problem with Zoom and always seems to have some problems with my background. So I won't have the nice background as Annika do, but well, at least I'm here.
We also have some technical issues too, so don't worry, we're okay. Perfect. Thank you for being here, Clara and Annika. Thank you very much. I will let you to introduce yourselves and tell us more about this wonderful collection. And again, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, and warm welcome to this Bolon ex Patricia Urquiola. I'm Annika Eklund, the creative director at Bolon and owner, together with my sister Marie, who is a managing director. And it's a great honor that we are here today.
So, hi everyone. Today from cold and dark Stockholm, it's 5 p.m. here. I will have a brief presentation of our collaboration with Patricia Urquiola, and my role at Bolon is I'm head of product management, so I work with our range strategy, but I also work with the collaborations we have. That is a super interesting job.
Well, thank you very much, Clara.
So,
Thank you.
oh, sorry.
Oh, no, well, I just wanted to say hello from Barcelona. And obviously, many thanks, Annika and Clara, for being with us. It's a super honor to have you here. And obviously, I also want to say hello to all the countries that are participating. As you know, we have people in Mexico City, in Guatemala, in Costa Rica, hello, in Colombia, and also in Panama. Okay, so thank you again, everybody, for being with us. And let's start with the presentation. Clara, please.
Okay, then let's see. I was told that someone from the technical team is bringing the presentation up, so...
We believe so. Yes. Tell us when you can see the presentation.
Yes. It's amazing to hear that we are so many countries present today.
We are the Eurovision in the Latin American version. Thank you.
That's amazing. We'll see how you rate my performance. Okay, so I see the presentation and yeah, I'm grateful to be given this slot to speak about collaboration with took off into a collaboration and to evolve into a collection. Next. So, the design inspiration for this collection took the leap from the previously mentioned quote. Patricia dug into the world of textiles, and she saw the correlation between the visual stitches that our weft threads makes within the weave, and that is the horizontal threads within the weave. And she saw the connection between them and the actual stitching in the Japanese traditional mending technique called boro, and the embroidery that you see on top that is called Sashiko. Next. So, Sashiko inspired and named this collection. But what is it? In Japanese, Sashiko means little stabs. And it's a decorative embroidery technique that was practiced in the north of Japan, going back all the way to the Edo period. And it was a poor part of Japan where textile for clothes was hard to come by, so you mended what you had. And the people living there mended it with patches and stitches. And traditionally, it was indigo-colored patches and the cheapest white thread, as you see examples of here on the image. But today, Sashiko is highly praised, and it's practiced more as a craft than as something you need to do, but it's also really, really big within the scene of circular fashion. So next. The frame of the design process when we work with collaborations are alike, but the processes and outcome is of course always unique. So we started the discussion in Milan, where Patricia has her design office. But as soon as we had samples to look at, we invited the team from Patricia Urquiola Design Studio to Ulricehamn in Sweden to look and discuss together. And this is so essential for us, working with the physical product, to look together, to feel together, to discuss together. And at Bolon, we have our own in-house production, and that is something we all value really, really high within this process. Because we have the designer visiting, and we can look and we can make changes when they are being present at site. Next. So the color scale for this collection was super important. It needed to communicate Patricia Urquiola directly as the brand of her design. And early on, we had decided to make a small but really precise collection, so only 4 colors in the end. But there are so many choices, as we all know, when it comes to color. And in a collection, all the choices need to both look good together and separately standing alone as flooring. And important colors for Patricia was the indigo blue to signal Sashiko, and the earthy pink to signal Patricia. So that was the color she was really keen to keep when we were looking at all the samples. Next. But together we managed to decide, and I'm happy to present to you, Bolon by Patricia Urquiola, a modern design collection in soft colors with subtle patch-like patterns. Next. And the collection consists of 4 designs. They share the same structure in different colors. So we have light Sashiko, sage Sashiko, gray Sashiko, and nude Sashiko. Next. And speaking about structure, I wanted to highlight it a little bit since we spoke about the design inspiration. And here you see the Sashiko light, and it's an inverted Sashiko embroidery, you could say, with indigo threads on white. And we created this structure by using every other weft thread in color that stands out, in this case indigo blue, and the pairing weft thread blending in this case the white beige color. And this creates the visual effects of stitching and also a coarser structure that is actually new for Bolon. Next. And to end, I'll show you the different colors of Bolon by Patricia, presented within the architecture of Geoponti. So here we have Sashiko light presented in a space, and you see the patch-like pattern, the coarser structure, and also how the flooring plays with the light from the windows. Next. And we have Sashiko Sage within the same setting, and that comes in a soft green color. Next. Sashiko Grey, a classical grey and neutral within the collection. You always sort of need one neutral color to bend the others towards. And next. And then, at last but not least, Sashiko Nude, Patricia's must-have. And with this final image, I would like to say that something I really appreciate with this collection is how it is a unique and outstanding flooring material with a strong attitude that still plays so well with furniture, architecture, and objects. It managed to carry a clear and eccentric identity in its own way as a product, but also to be a group player at the same time. And that is a magical trick that I would like to claim is one of Patricia Urquiola's strongest skills. She sees details in development as well as the future in the full picture. And because a floor is just a floor within the context of a room. So next. And with that, I would like to say thank you for this opportunity to give this presentation for all of you. It's been a truly amazing collaboration, and I'm happy to see the collection now moving out to projects on the world. So thank you.
Thank you, Clara, very much. It is truly an amazing collection. It's awesome, full with a lot of design.
Yes, it's inspiring. It's really cool. And my congratulations to you and to Patricia, because it's really, really a very nice collaboration.
Thank you. Annika, do you have something to add?
I have so much to talk about when it comes to the passion of running Bolon. And I wanted actually to start with that in the beginning of when I introduced myself, that I also wanted to introduce Bolon a little bit further for all of you. I don't know how much you know Bolon, but anyway, I would love to give you a small hint on who we are. And it was actually our grandfather who founded Bolon back in 1949 of sustainable mindset. He took care of leftover fabric and did rugs for private homes. And it became a huge success. And then he moved down the factory where Bolon is located today, because initially it was in the capital, Stockholm. But then where we are right now, it's really the mecca and know-how of textile and weavery. So we've been down in Ulricehamn since the mid-50s. And our parents did the camping carpet for nature lifestyle and the camping business. And then when Marie and I took over, we love design, and we could not really think about start to work in a company as it wasn't a design company that time. But anyway, we saw the potential of adding design and make Bolon brand to a premium design brand. And we wanted to attract the people that we were attracted about when it comes to fashion, design, and architecture. So today, almost 20 years after we took over 2003, we are really having this international design brand, launching a collaboration with Patricia Urquiola now, which has been a dream, and with all the other international famous designer or architecture that we collaborate with. So it's really an ambition that comes alive, and we are so honored and really appreciate what Bolon have taken us in a dream of design world. So that was a small presentation of Bolon, and we are located in Ulricehamn. It's a small city with only 10,000 people living there, and we have the full production where we do everything from research, design, the factory, the sustainability, recycling plant, the marketing, everything is under one roof in Sweden. So that secure the whole quality process and much more, I would say.
Thank you very much, Anika. It has been amazing. We are truly Bolon lovers already, so thank you very much. Next, I believe we have some important questions, right, Herman?
Yes, we have prepared here a couple of questions for Clara and for you, Anika. The first one is for Clara. And Clara, please share with us how many time have you used or have? Sorry, I'm a little bit like yes. How many time have you used in these experiments with Patricia Urquiola so you can get the collection ready? And how many samples have you made?
I think normally a design collection to make takes between 1 to 3 years from the first contact to final product. And I would say in this collaboration with Patricia Urquiola, I think it was about 2 years from the first starting up with the first contact with the customized and then moving into it. I don't know exactly how many prototypes we made, but what I say is we always make as many as it takes. And it was less than the collaboration with Shonova, but more than the one we have with Missoni Home, I think.
Well, thank you very much. The next question is also for you. And please tell me, how do you approach architects or designers to collaborate with?
I think it's a bit different from time to time. Sometimes it's an architect and designer that reach out to us, and sometimes we take the contact. But what we always say at Bolon is that for us it's super important to create a good relation. So we always start up with a nice meeting, preferably if we can choose in Ulricehamn, and we go for a dinner and see if we connect in a good way. But it's different from time to time how that meeting comes to be.
Well, remember that here there's a room full of architects and designers, and we are also like wondering, yes, we are Bolon lovers, and we love also to collaborate, no? So you can come or we can go, whatever you want, but let's collaborate together.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. No, but I would say that we're always happy to hear from designers and architects. Of course, we can't make collections all the time, but we love to discuss design and to discuss architecture and see how we together can push the product and questions around design forward.
Thank you very much, Clara. This question is for you, Anika. And please tell me, well, you have made really very cool the flooring Bolon, no? And how do you manage it? Because right now there's so many finishes for flooring that they are so uncool. And this being, I believe that the best flooring, system, or the best finish we have seen. So how is that for you?
Oh, it's a wonderful question that I love to answer, because Bolon is driven by passion and design from the bottom of me and Marie's heart. And we have dedicated people who love also design. And when we took over Bolon, it was no design and coolness in the company. And it comes quite natural by who Marie and I are as persons. We are curious. We love to be bold. We are not followers. And I guess these together, that you dare to stick out and don't do what other people do. It's make the brand cool, because we are quite confident, and we are, we're confident. We dare to go our own way. And I guess flooring has not been cool in the old days. And I dare to say that Bolon was one of the first flooring company that took design into the position that we are. And to remain in that design position, you need to be bold, be brave, have guts, but also be confident in what you're doing, because it is business to business, and it should secure an long-term investment. So, and I guess we have, managed to do that. And it comes natural.
And very well. You have managed very well.
Thank you.
And that passion, we can see it everywhere in Bolon.
Yeah, I think so, because I hope that day when you come and visiting us, the passion is in the walls, it's in the DNA, it's in the company culture. And we love what we are doing, and we push boundaries, but we are also very down to earth. And I think that that combines, the international spirit that we have. We are playing on the national arena, but still we are a small company in a small city, and we care about the people that works at Bolon. We care about the people visiting Bolon. We care about the nature. We care about the life around us, and it's passion who drives, things in different direction, in a positive direction.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Nika. It is truly a very inspiring brand and a very inspiring collection. I believe we have also some questions from our partners at LATAM. I believe that the first one is from Enrique Acuña in Guatemala. Hello, can you hear us?
Our question is, what it's like to run such a family business with your sister, Annika?
Oh, that's a very lovable question, because me and my sister, we've been friends since we grown up, and we were both professional horseback rider. So we are a very tight and close family, even before we started to work with Bolon like we are now. And having your sister side by side when you need to do difficult decision and you want to celebrate fantastic news, and it's a double strength, and you can always rely on the honest answer. And so it's a lot of, I think it gives a lot of honesty and strength, and of course double passion, because she is as passionate as me. So together we are a strong team.
Sounds great. Thank you, Monica.
Yeah, thank you. And it's a lot of people also ask us if we argue a lot, and we don't. Okay, we can have different opinion, but that's only strive the business going forward, because you need to have discussion about different things to dare to look at a question or answer in a different way. But it's always pushing us forward. We push each other and we push the teams around us. So I love to work with my sister.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Enrique. Thank you, Annika. Well, it's now time to go with our partners in Costa Rica that also have a question for you, Annika.
How are you?
Very good, thank you. I love to be here, and it's nice the way we can have this chat.
Great. Well, we are with some friends, architects and designers in Costa Rica. And there's a question for you. Tell us, what is your most important asset in your role?
Oh, in my role, you know, in the past I was a managing director, but then Marie and I swapped roles. So now I am the creative director and she's a managing director. And I think, you know, the most important thing in my role is to build a confident, world-leading brand. It should stick out, it should be the cool edge, but it should still be a safe investment, and the people out there should feel that they connect with the Bolon brand, because Bolon brand is so much more than a product. It's an experience. We love to say it's a lifestyle because it's so much more than a floor. It adds so much more into the space, or coming together with Bolon. It's an experience. So I think my biggest asset is that I dare to always stretch the limit, stretch the boundaries, but still be grounded on what you architects needs and the people that love to invest and be part of the Bolon world. And I think I have that asset. So, and me and Marie together, you know, that we never see any limitation of where we want to go with Bolon. Each year, we always say that we are at the beginning of a fantastic journey.
Thank you.
And that's a big asset. So to see possibilities in everything, and don't take no for an answer. No is until you really prove this, it's a no.
Right.
Thank you, Sergio. We have also another question from our partners in Panama that couldn't log in because they have some technical issues, but they sent us their question, and it's also for you, Annika. Why have you chosen to have all your production in Sweden?
Oh, I mean, we're born in Sweden, we are Swedish, and as I mentioned before, Grandpa, 1949, founded Bolon in Sweden, and Bolon has, since that day, been a Swedish company, and it has never, ever been an issue that we were thinking about moving abroad for different reasons. It's the opposite. In the past, we did actually the backside of Bolon in another country in Europe, but then they couldn't follow the developing and the innovation with the sustainability and some other things. So we decided to invest in this huge machine to take it home and produce it in Sweden. So today we produce the yarn by ourselves, we produce the backing by ourselves, we recycling with the recycling plant. So it's for us to secure the quality that Bolon stands for and have everything under one roof. And it's also make us very efficient when it comes to quick decision, as we are this design company and we see possibilities very often. I mean, we can go from one idea and go out in the weavery to test it and see if it's stand up for the requirements and so on. And then it's to have everything under one roof makes us quick, strong, and a 100% secure supplier. So we for sure will stay in Sweden and be a Swedish producing company and a Swedish brand.
Thank you very much.
That's for us very important in our DNA, in history.
Thank you very much, Annika. We have also another question from our partners in Colombia there we have Alejandra. Hello, Alejandra. How are you?
Hi everyone, here we are Eli and Alejandra from iShow Colombia team. Anika and Clara, it's a pleasure and an honor to have you here. There are several architects and designers, journalists from all over the country joining us by streaming. And the question is, how do you describe Bolon in a few words?
Oh, it's with passion. It's with design. It's with forward mindset. It's Swedish. It's happiness. It's a lot of power. It's knowledge. There are so many keywords that you can have into Bolon as described. But I think if I would say Bolon, it's an international design brand with so much possibilities to address the world in the future. We have high ambitions, high innovation skills, and we are just in the beginning of our journey, as I mentioned before.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you, Nika. Finally, I think that we have some questions from our audience here in Mexico City.
Before that, I have a question of my own. Tell me, Anika, when are we gonna see Bolon wall coverings? Because there are so many uncool finishes for wall.
We can only agree on that. As I mentioned before, walking in our Vivery and you can see all these possibilities in the looms. And we don't just want you guys to walk on Bolon floor. We want you to look at Bolon wall covering. We want you to maybe sit on Bolon upholstery. So there are so many possibilities, and we're working on to address the rooms. And I can't say you when you will have 360 degrees Bolon in the room, but hopefully it won't be in such a long future. We're working on that.
Perfect. I believe that we have from social media or first from our audience. Do you have any questions for Anika or Clara?
Hi, I'm Elizabeth from Mexico, and I have a question. If you have any new developments that can you mention?
Clara, would you like to answer that maybe?
Yeah, I was just like, who should take that question? I mean, I would say we have coming up, we have our next launch in January in 2022. It will, as always, be something totally new and different from the previous launch. Can't tell you anything more than that right now. And then I think, just as the rest of the world, we are looking into sustainability a lot. So that is a subject we are constantly developing and pushing. But I can't really go into details today. But I would say, from my point of view, we always have a lot of things happening and coming up. Thank you for the question.
Thanks, Clara. We have another question.
Yeah. Hi, this question is for Anika. We know Bolon has collaborated with some of the world's biggest designers. How had that happened?
In the early beginning, it was us who reached out to people that we felt we would like to collaborate with in different ways. It could be event, it could be an interpretation of the collection. But lately, with the people that, for Missoni example, I was in the lunch in London, and then I met interior decorator who worked closely with Missoni, and then I found out that they use Bolon for a hotel project. And then I didn't know that, so I said to Marie, we need to contact Missoni for a meeting and see if we can do a collaboration together. So we wrote the email to Missoni team, and we were invited down to Italy to Rosita Missoni. And just a year after that meeting, we launched our first collection, Bolon by Missoni. So that was that coincidence that we found out. And with Charneval, we wanted to work with one of the best architects. And so we wrote him a letter and were invited down to France, Paris, in his studio. And first we did just, you know, an interpretation that he did a kind of a stand for us. And then during that work, we liked each other so much. So we said we should do a collection also together. So we did that. And now with Patricia was that she reached out for us to have a customized design for a hotel project. And we loved that so much. We said we need to do a collection together with Patricia by Bolon. So it's only these three names, brands, that we did design together with. The rest of the collaborators we did had just been for specific events or exhibition and so on. So it's very specific who we invite to work with us. It should be equal in the brand. It should be equal in the ambition and passion and what we want to aim of a collaboration. So we're really honored to have these three names with Bolon.
Thank you, Annika. I believe we have one last question.
Hi, this question is for Annika as well. So, do you have any future plans or dreams for Bolon in general as a company and as your family business?
We do. I mean, that is one of our biggest strengths. And sometimes it can also be a challenge because we always have a high ambition to push Bolon. And as I mentioned, a dream would be to dress the room with Bolon material. Of course, it's so wonderful and it's so have, you know, the strength of taking the right place into a room with the design and with the quality and with all the standards that's needs. So that's one dream. And it could be a dream to work with the next collaborator, as I can't really tell about today. I think to, you know, expand in a niche way is the ambition for Bolon in the future, but take more place on the design arena to work in this fantastic project, you know, made by an innovative architect or something. Just imagine to walk in these places and you see Bolon everywhere on each floor with nice furniture and just Bolon flooring. That's a dream and that's a goal.
Perfect, Annika. Thank you very much. I believe that that's it. Thanks a lot for your time, Annika, Clara, Anthony. Thank you very much for logging in and tell us more about this lovely collection, about this wonderful company. We are thrilled and delighted truly by you and your company. I don't know, Herman, what you think, but I am amused.
Yes, and I'm surprised also, no? Because looking at the samples here is very, very different, no? All the range of colors, well, four, but they're different, no? And I'm looking forward to put all over my walls, my floors, and everywhere Bolon, because I'm really a lover.
Or making a collaboration with Bolon too.
Well, yes, of course.
Okay, Anthony, thank you very much. I believe that you have some questions.
Hello, no. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody, to all the countries, and especially to Clara and Annika. It has been a pleasure. And I think that the first Latin Vision contest has been a big success. And well, again, thank you very much, everybody. And hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Annika. We hope to see you soon in Mexico City.
Yeah, thank you
Would
very
love to.
And good
Yeah.
night. Good night to Europe.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And have a lovely day.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hope to see you all. And thank you.
Perfect.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Muy bien. Bueno, ahora tenemos la presentación aquí de Herman.
Sí, vamos a hacer algo como que a lo mejor muy rápido, porque en realidad no quiero hacer como una presentación muy grande, sino a lo mejor creo que es mi experiencia más personal con Bolon, ¿no? O sea, decir que lo conozco de cerca y un poquito también a lo mejor la experiencia que he tenido con Patricia Urquiola a la hora de conocerla. Entonces, vayamos a la primera parte. Gran experiencia. La siguiente fotografía, por favor. Uy, ya nos pasamos. No tan rápido, sí. Ya sé que ya quieren desayunar, pero nos vamos a ir rápido. Pero bueno, creo que esa experiencia de haber convivido con Patricia cuando me hicieron como su host aquí en México y el tratar obviamente de que se sintiera en casa y mostrarle la mejor cara de México, creo que fue algo muy importante para mí. Como comentaba hace rato, pues vino a una conferencia y me encomendaron a mí pues pasearla, como ayudarla, como atenderla. Y pues yo estaba en el aeropuerto así como que esperando, digo, híjole, pues es que llega Patricia Urquiola, no sé qué esperarme, ¿no? Y cuando en realidad la conocí a ella y a su marido, que trabajan juntos porque él también pues ve toda la parte económica y demás, o sea, como familia, se me hicieron unas personas muy aterrizadas. Aquí pueden ver una fotografía con Patricia, que la verdad estábamos tomándonos unas fotografías con los lentes y como para que vean lo relajada que es la verdad, o sea. Y luego, pues creo que vino a dar un mensaje muy importante que a mí me gustó mucho esa vez. Y que no se tocó a lo mejor, pero me gustaría tocarlo porque aquí en México todavía hay esa parte a lo mejor como del miedo a ser una mujer emprendedora famosa y que tengan una empresa ya sea de textiles o una estrella como Patricia Urquiola, ¿no? Pero ella lo que dijo cuando le preguntaron, ¿y cómo has manejado esa parte al ser mujer? Y dijo, pero es que eso no existe, eso que me están hablando es algo que de veras es una barrera que no debe y no debería de existir, ¿no? Entonces, un poquito más el mensaje era como que vayan más adelante y sigan su camino sin estar pensando que alguien los va a juzgar. Háganlo porque pues eso no es un tema. Vamos al siguiente slide, por favor. Aquí un poquito más acerca del despacho. Yo lo que quiero es comunicarles mi experiencia con Bolon como usuario, ¿no? O sea, porque muchas veces sí, pues ya quise meterlo yo en algún proyecto, pero pues no es lo mismo vivirlo a decir quiero que pongan Bolon, ¿no? A especificarlo. Vamos a la siguiente, por favor. Entonces les voy a hablar, en realidad lo puse en mi casa, o sea, un departamento en la Roma. Si pueden ver, aquí hay unas fotografías del antes, ahorita vamos a ver el después. Digo, está la madera y obviamente pues es una fotografía y no se ve cómo está la madera. Entonces tenía yo que decidir a lo mejor algo rápido, era en pandemia además, y además si no tenían para arreglar la madera que lijarla, iban a hacer un polvadero que yo dije, yo acá adentro, con más gente dentro y con polvo, dije no, ¿cómo voy a solucionar? La mejor solución, Bolon. Vamos a ver la siguiente imagen como para ver el cambio. Ya ahí ven, ahí está el Bolon. Esta fue otra colección. ahorita a lo mejor se tendría, bueno, a lo mejor ustedes sí lo ven más como el detalle del bolón, ¿no? Aquí pues en realidad se ve un poquito más de un solo tono, pero yo creo que le dio mucha calidez también, o sea, y la verdad yo ya había tenido la experiencia solamente en mi cocina, que había puesto para tapar, pues como generalmente sucede, compras algo y tienes de repente un piso que no te gusta, puse bolón, lo probé en la cocina y dije, wow, lo voy a poner en todo el departamento. Y ha sido una experiencia muy cálida porque además el estar descalzo y poder caminar sobre la textura de bolón, pues es increíble, se lo recomiendo. Y luego quiero que veamos a lo mejor también en la siguiente diapositiva, una remodelación, ¿no? Más bien es como de mi taller, ¿no? Mi estudio. Entonces, ¿cómo se hizo la especificación de una de las nuevas colecciones también? O sea, de Patricia Urquiola, y cómo queda con el contexto, ¿no? También estoy pintando a lo mejor un color atrevido verde. Entonces, pues ya si estás poniendo algo así, pues también pones un material que sabes que es algo nuevo, algo reciclado incluso, que tiene textura, que va a funcionar perfecto porque es de tráfico pesado, ¿no? Y además se ve diseño, se ve textura, se ven diferentes tonalidades. Entonces, si podemos ver la próxima.
Y definitivamente, Herman, como dices, es un producto que interactúa con el usuario, ¿no? Al final del día…
O sea, no es nada más como que lo estás viendo o como a lo mejor estamos acostumbrados con otras texturas, como en los mantelitos, ¿no?
Exactamente,
o sea,
que justo la luz, la sombra va jugando
exactamente.
un juego interesante en esto, ¿no?
O sea, fíjate que yo aquí incluso lo que estoy proponiendo es meterlo literalmente, como siempre decimos, hasta la cocina, ¿no? Porque ya sé que sí funciona. Y en el baño, bueno, no en la regadera, pero sí, digamos, en las zonas donde está el WC y donde están los lavabos, ¿no? Y funciona perfectamente. ¿Sí? No, sí lo resiste.
Exacto.
Sí lo resiste. Acuérdate que la parte de abajo tiene un backing, ¿no? Y ese lo hace por alguna forma impermeable. Entonces no pasa la humedad.
La humedad no se traspasa.
O a lo mejor también yo incluso tengo mascotas, tengo 2 perros. Entonces, pues sí, a veces es un tema, ¿no? Pero de veras que para mí ha funcionado espectacularmente bien.
¿Y en los muros?
No, pues es que en los muros, por eso les estoy diciendo que tienen que ya presentarlo.
En todos lados.
¿Sabes qué es ahorita a lo mejor uno de los temas? Es que como tiene este backing, es un poco complicado poderlo pegar al muro.
Okay.
Entonces sí se necesita hacerlo. O sea, lo han utilizado incluso, me ha tocado verlo, como estaban diciendo, como tela, digamos, en muebles, ¿no? Missoni y otras marcas se han atrevido a hacerlo.
Okay.
Y sí lo hemos hecho, lo hemos aplicado en muros en versión modular.
Ay, sí, en muro me lo imaginé. Y
por temas de peso, ¿no? De lo que pueda cargar el muro. Pero la verdad es que sí da un look bastante cálido, muy sorprendente y muy diferente a cualquier tipo de tapiz, ¿no? Y como decíamos antes, es un producto que interactúa con el usuario, que las luces y las sombras que genera lo vuelven interesante y inclusive cuando lo va transitando va cambiando, ¿no? Es un producto totalmente vivo, vamos a llamarlo así, ¿no?
Sí, eso lo hace más versátil.
Sí, totalmente.
Una belleza. Muchas gracias.
Sí, gracias.
¿Alguna? Y mira, ahora, qué curioso que ahorita estamos hablando de esas cosas, sobre todo del tacto, porque siento que ahora que hemos estado encerrados, nos hemos dado cuenta de que tenemos sentidos y de que necesitamos, no, literalmente, o sea, sentir, ¿no? También las cosas. Y esta es una de las cosas que se ve con Bolon, ¿no? Es la textura, es la parte visual. Digo, bueno, tampoco hay que probarlo, ¿no? Pero todo eso sí funciona muy bien y es acogedor, que creo que vuelve el espacio acogedor, que es muchas veces lo que, si no te enfrentas tú al material, piensas que es frío cuando sabes de qué está hecho, ¿no? Pero pues sí hay que enfrentarse a él como para ver todas las cualidades que tiene.
Totalmente, sí. O sea, y era creo que un poco lo que decía Diego, al final se vuelve un elemento de ambiente, ¿no? O sea, estás generando más que un papel tapiz. De pronto los papeles tapices se han vuelto hasta lisos o planos, ¿no?
Totalmente.
Y Bolon tiene profundidad y esa parte la tienen pocos materiales, ¿no? Es muy interesante.
Se ve que vemos muchos amantes de
Sí,
Bolon aquí.
aparte la versatilidad
Sí,
que tiene en patrones, ¿no? Y la combinación que tiene, o sea, es una ventaja la colección amplia que tiene Bolon y cómo puedes combinarlo, o sea, no quedarte solamente con una colección lisa. Creo que esa es una parte muy importante. Y algo que decían en la cocina es que muchas personas no quieren tener textil en cocina, pero es como más de percepción de cómo puedes poner un textil en cocina. Pero esa ya es la percepción cuando no conoces el material o no estás tan acercado a sus, no sé, a sus capacidades como resistencia en el material. Entonces, creo que está padre romper con ese paradigma de percepción.
Sí, totalmente de acuerdo. Es que dicen, ya quieren ir a desayunar, quieren seguir platicando, ¿qué es lo que quieren? Pues es que yo puedo seguir presentando, pero creo que todos conocemos perfectamente Bolon.
Sí, muy bien. Bueno, perfecto. Pues bueno, agradecerle mucho a la audiencia que nos está viendo a través de los medios digitales. Muchas gracias, Germán, por ser este embajador de esta colección de Patricia. Muchas gracias a la audiencia aquí presente, muchas gracias por haber venido, por haberse dado el tiempo y habernos visitado. Y también a la gente de YouTube que me están diciendo ahora, también muchas gracias. Y los invitamos a nombre de IHO y de Canut a visitarnos, a que vengan a nuestro showroom a conocer un poco más de estas colecciones, de esta gran marca que representamos. Y bienvenidos.
A tocar y experimentar también.
Exactamente.
El Bolon.
A vivir la Bolon Experience.
Totalmente.
Oigan, perdón que yo me los meta, yo estoy aquí, pero la gente que está aquí con nosotros sí lo puede tocar, sí lo puede experimentar.
Por eso los demás tienen que venir.
Tienen que venir todos para que sí lo vean. Aquí lo vamos a dejar un rato para que puedan vivir esa experiencia. Pero además a los que están aquí los queremos invitar. Tenemos una experiencia puramente japonesa, o sea, muy curada y muy cuidada. Ustedes ahorita verán el menú, les va a encantar. Y además tenemos una ceremonia del té. La va a tener, está con nosotros Daniel Masayoshi, que es un experto en la tradición japonesa y de verdad nos preparó como un ritual muy tradicional que espero les guste mucho. Gracias por venir.
Gracias a todos.
Perfecto, muchas gracias.